Good morning, welcome to Morning Review. This is Kim Watson speaking on Thursday, the 17th of March. Okay, looking at the euro dollar first, and as you can see, yesterday we ended up with quite a big bullish candle, what with the Fed's comments being particularly dovish. So we're seeing a bit of a follow on from there. Interesting point on the euro. We have got a sort of bit of divergence on the 4 hourly, but one thing to bear in mind is I just opened the order book this morning and just had a look at the potential support here. It is massive in terms of the buy side around the 1.12 area, 112 area. Huge buying support sitting all the way down here, so which makes the downside a particularly well, maybe slow. I mean, of course, this could disappear. It is only retail, well, majority of retail clients, and it is one broker. But that's a hell of a book sitting there below us. Pretty bullish for the euro. So just thought I'd bring that to your attention. If we look, then it's been pushing up this morning. Yep, there's divergences here, and we may get some sell-off, but a thing to note is it's quite a long way up, and we've got all that support sitting there at 112. So we may not get, if we do get some continued there's a little bit of sell-off started here and a bit of a move, but it may be stifled for a while at least. Okay, there's plenty of food there for it. The pound. Bullish day yesterday, ended up with a reversal sort of candle there. It's not quite so convincing as the euro was. It did hold on better in the later session, but just not quite so convincing here at the moment. Well, we had the divergence earlier into the 1 o'clock candle, and it sold off from there. We've got a lot left. This is if you wanted to look at the order book here as well, for cable. So it's a lot bittier. That all the way down here, there is some support, but it's bitty. It's possibly the weaker looking of the two, so would make the easier short potential. So from my point of view, anyway, it's certainly what I'll be looking at. But if we do see a push to the upside, we could see the weekly, the other side of the weekly pivot tested on there, maybe a run up to the L1. So, but I would have, well, possibly like to see the daily pivot hit first on cable. It's the weaker of the two. Okay, dollar yen, well, bitty as anything, but yesterday it didn't really show the same sell-off as we'd have expected. Had quite a move, but not to the same sort of extent. It's already caught its daily pivot there, and it's well off its way into the S1, etc. This could, sorry, I'll bring it back to the dailies here, could come back to those lows of 111.03 sort of area at some point if it continues. Aussie dollar, well, the Aussies are having it all at the moment. I've just lost my data for a moment. But you can see from the 4 hourly chart on the right hand side here, we saw one hell of a shove up yesterday afternoon, and then we've seen it shove up again since then as we pushed. We saw some good jobs news come through overnight, and that again has pushed up the market further. If we look at the hourlies, there we go. So in terms of support resistance on here, well, resistance, well, yeah, I think it could just keep shoving. It has done a bit of a divergency sort of move here. In fact, it's double diverged effectively. But at this juncture, I wouldn't really want to be trading too much against it. And finally, the Canadian dollar. Let's have a look what's going on here. Again, big correction yesterday, and it followed through this morning, so it's much the same as the others. I need to just flick onto the price of oil if I can. Here we go. Yep, oil's taken a bit of a push up on the weaker oil US dollar price, so we've seen a bit of a reaction to that as well. So coming back to the CAD and selling off here. the moment looking at this, it's on course for its daily S1 here. It's not too far below. Any reversals? Well, there is a possibility we could see a bit of a move back to the upside, but again, I'm going to show the order book on here, and it's quite stuffed on the sell side. So again, I think we could end up trying to go against the bigger resistance there. So it's a lot easier to go with trend today. That's pretty much it for me, apart from the news that's coming out. I better get it all. I missed the budget yesterday, but it didn't really create too much, did it? So Aussie dollar, we've already seen the change of rates there. We've already seen that. Right, there's little until 12 o'clock, and of course we've got the Bank of England meeting. We haven't got anything more than the normal statement and the minutes, but within the minutes, etc., it may create some more volatility, and it'll be interesting to see what sort of stance they talk. Of course, there'll be talks of Brexit and everything else most likely in there somehow or other, but discussing the risk of such. So all in all, that will come out at 12 o'clock. Whether there'll be any surprises, I'll be surprised if there's some prizes in it, basically. Thereafter, really unemployment claims, just a normal weekly figures coming through in the US later at 12:30. I don't think that'll do for too much. And manufacturing index is not a biggie, but in the current climate, it may give a little bit more than normal. So that's it. Hope you have a great day. Bye for now.